ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it is for the 779th time, the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude that jinxed Bob, aka the Jew.
How y'all bitches doing? It's Jew Barker up in the house, apparently. Apparently. Nice a bitch.
As well as that dude called Mike, aka Mr. Statham.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Raul Barker.
Me, I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
It's all right.
Look, I thought shit was about to be on fire.
I thought you would lighten the whole house up.
That's what I thought.
It's just a couch, man.
My man is lighting the couch and his J.
These Fox matches got little pop rocks going on with them. There's always a little hang down that just fly out somewhere.
I was like, God damn, we got a fire going. The show just started like shit.
It's just me. It's fine.
So the Jew done jinxed Bob Barker.
Yeah,
and didn't even know it.
Didn't even know it.
30
just
seconds.
now. Yeah,
Y'all just told me I was today years old. He really died?
Yeah.
When?
Yesterday.
Wednesday? No, what?
Yesterday.
It was yesterday. Yeah.
He died
What's
yesterday.
today? Sunday,
Today's
Saturday.
Sunday.
Hopefully he got some pussy on Friday.
I'd say it's a distinct likelihood that Bob was getting pussy.
I just hope
till-
I get some pussy today before I die. Whenever that heart attack comes.
So you think you're going by heart attack?
Death after heart attack. Ain't nobody gonna be around when I'm out there twitching and twerking wherever I'm twitching and twerking.
You know, I could probably see that. I don't want to wish that, but I kind of see that.
I ain't the kind of individual you just offer CPR.
They're gonna find you at the lake. It's gonna be on 2020.
Nah, he's supposed to look like that. It's fine. He'll be alright in a minute and a half. Fish is like, flail's like one. It's fine. But he's not breeding still? Well, he's gone now. All right, let's call somebody about it.
What did DMX say? Who's gonna find you an old man fishing?
No?
You're gonna be an old man that was fishing when you get found by an old man fishing.
It might be the Cockney motherfucker. He gonna pass out on the boat. And fuck it, they were like, yeah, there's a body on the boat.
Oh, there's bloody gill net?
Who?
The gilly net.
Is that a gilly net it is?
Let's get that bloody gilly net.
Doing a bloody
Let's
gilly
get
net.
bloody gilly net.
But what's good out there today, ladies and gentlemen? You know, Bob Barker gone. He got us through a lot of sick days after school, during school time. You know, Bob Barker, some ginger ale, and saltine crackers.
I mean, Bob Barker was good for the soul, man. Don't forget to have your pet spayed or neutered.
Oh yeah, spayed. That was his thing. Yeah,
help control the pet population.
Spayed or neutered.
I find it very amusing that the Jew, with his matches, is completely unable to light his joint.
I know what the fuck.
And he's got the Bob Barker mic that he's still using, even though he jinxed Bob with the Bob Barker mic.
And I know you have a lighter that he could easily ask for, right?
It's lit, bitch. You see the end right here?
He said it's
It's not
lit.
even running like a Mexican oven. It just don't work. You light it and you done.
I don't know, bro. You done rolled that
That's a
bitch.
smug of marijuana. Light it.
You done rolled that bitch way too tight. What's wrong with you,
Just
dog?
freak it a little
Let me
bit.
get like R. Kelly's girlfriend. First one, that's it. Tired goddamn 8-year-old. That motherfucker, you ain't getting nothing out of it.
This motherfucker.
R.I.P. to R. Kelly's girlfriend. Original one, 8-year-old. Who's probably on Family Fucking Matters or something.
Are you saying that Bob? Wait, you're making up shit
I
about
don't know what I'm saying now, bro. It's been a great day. All I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, heads up, the
I don't know
G-Unit
what time it is. I know I should go to bed.
He's in rare form. We barely started the show and he's already ready for bed.
That's all I know. I should be in bed.
He might need your lighter after he.
I gave my team 100% on the field today. That's all I know, bro.
Yeah,
So-
kickball Sunday.
Oh, I see what has happened.
Yeah.
He started drinking at kickball. And
Why
now
you won a game?
Kickball?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit. So it started at 10:30.
Yeah, before that,
told you.
10.
I
The
told
game started at 10.
Oh, all right.
So you started drinking before then. So it had to be about 9:30 when you started drinking.
Yeah, about breakfast time, mimosa time.
So did you start with mimosas?
Yeah, rum and ginger.
That's his mimosa.
A jumosa. Not a mimosa, but jumosa.
And then
That's
you went
funny.
swimming after we
That's
played
what I was-
kickball.
That's what I was going to call it. Because that sounds like a jumosa to me.
Right?
I didn't get in the water. It was a little bit cold. I got in about knee high. And that was about it.
I don't think you can even tell. Say you got in the water then if you only
That's
got
what
in
I'm
knee
saying. It
high.
didn't even count. I didn't even need to dry off.
You just got in there just enough to get the kneecaps right.
I mean, you know, if you stay,
You feel a little something.
keep the balls out. That's like,
Yeah, I wasn't
Not
gonna
a
drop
right.
the balls in there. It was
Yeah.
a little bit chilly.
yeah, putting the balls in the water is a
Yeah.
whole different game. You're going to a whole nother level. You might as well go to your head if you
That's
get
what
your
I
balls.
tell
in.
you. One chick got in there and said, it ain't that bad. I said, look, temperature on the ball and the vag is a whole different scenario. I don't know what it is on the vag, but it's a lot colder on the ball.
Well, you know, all the vagina parts are like inside, and the testicles are outside for a
Yeah.
reason. So, like, you know.
There's a lot more surface area on the nut.
Do you remember that episode of South Park where Randy had the big balls and everybody ended up with the big balls because they were trying to get medical cannabis? And then in the end, after his balls got all big, he had like a just surgery to get rid of them. But then they made a jacket out of the scrotum for his wife,
Damn.
and she loved it. She was like, it shrinks when it gets cold.
Yo, man, yeah, when that cold water hit your nutsack, that wake you up.
Yeah,
Wake
buddy.
you up for
Just
sure.
wake you up with the quickness.
Show.
That
You know,
shit hit you, you
That's
like,
like taking a bath in a river or a pond.
see, that's why I would never get none of that shit though.
Hey, man, it happens.
I don't
Taking
do
a
neither
bath?
one of those.
Yeah, man, I've been washed off in the creek before.
Oh no, I just don't get in neither one of those damn things.
Well, Mike, you're just a silly guy.
Nah, I will not get in no river or lake.
But you can stand in those. You're not gonna drown in that.
I still don't get in them.
He's worried about the thing that's in the water that he
Not
can't
even think
see.
this is bacteria now that I'm thinking about constantly. I mean, even pools got shit in it, but you
It's the
know,
stagnant water that you should really be concerned about. If you got a well-flowing creek,
I wouldn't get in the
Going in there with
Rappahannock.
open sores and shit, bro. Like, you just going in there regular skin. It ain't like you. It ain't
Oh,
like,
so you gonna hop in the rap shit? Damn, I'm stuttering. Goddamn fucking shot.
get another shot,
yeah, I
bitch.
fish. I float, bitch. I
No.
won't float in Potomac, but I'll float in
Oh fuck no!
Rappahannock.
the
Yeah.
Rappahannock and the Shenandoah, even though the Mexicans is bathing themselves in there and putting all that little bacteria up in that motherfucker and shit with their funk and their soap. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna float in there.
Nah, I'm good.
But I ain't floating in like the Anacostia or nothing like that.
Oh,
Ain't
hell
nobody- I
no.
ain't floating in sewage, but I'm
Ain't
floating
nobody
river.
should be there.
Yeah.
Nobody should be
I mean,
there.
I'm
I saw
floating
the
river.
old white folks swimming in it.
Well, they're just trying to make a point.
Yeah.
They ain't afraid of nobody's doo-doo.
Yeah, I mean, after that point, like, once you hit that certain age, then people look like they were. They're done with their life, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like Florida, man.
Yeah, they didn't
They
reach
get to
the
a certain
point.
point, they over it.
It was like, you know, fuck it. I'd have lived through enough shit. What the
gotta
fuck
let
is a turd coming by me in the Anacostia gonna do? You know, nothing.
Yeah, there's no good that could come from that.
Not at
Getting in the
all.
Anacostia, there's no good.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Especially after a good fucking heavy rain, you still got all that sewage coming. It's just fucking, it's disgusting, nasty shit right there. Just thinking about it, just,
Fresh meat.
fresh meat, boy, with some corn in it. I just can't.
Damn, Mike.
Just
Really getting visual with yourself.
Bruh, it's just bad, man.
Maybe you
'cause I-
shouldn't drink because you just take things so far already.
But I already just know how fucking nasty that fucking shit is. It's just, oh man. Growing up and going out that motherfucker every other weekend, knowing how nasty that shit is, they're talking about, oh man, it's great. No, it ain't. Oh shit, fuck, no, I ain't. That's one of the motherfuckers where if I had to fight a horde of fucking zombies or swim to get to safety through the Anacostia, have to take on the horde.
So let me ask you this: if you were like in the recent bad times in Hawaii, but you had fire that's gonna kill you and your children, or do you take them into the Anacostia?
Oh Jesus! See, when you put the kids in it, hey, look, just try to keep your head above the water, y'all.
Don't let this water get in your mouth.
Don't let none of that shit hit your face.
Nah, let that shit get in your mouth.
Do not pee in this water.
I'm gonna have to drown you. I'm gonna have to just straight drown you if that shit gets in your mouth.
Oh,
Or up in your nose.
if
come out of that.
The thing about it just being on your skin is slimy and fucking foul that shit is. But yeah, if I had to save them, yeah, we gonna have to jump in the
So I'm
Anacostia.
saying, like, I saw this video of this couple trying to get out of Maui during the fire, and the cops kept turning them back whenever they got to get out, when they were about to get out. And
Damn.
They ended up just leaving their car and getting in the water with the kids.
Hey, you gotta do something.
Yeah.
Like, what, am I gonna stay here? You tell me to turn around, go back to where the fucking fire's
They
happening?
were like, oh, we're about to be gone. And then they're like, oh, shit, and now the cops are telling us to go back. The cops turned him back multiple different points.
I'd be like, yo, what the fuck you gonna do at this point? Like, if I drive past you now, there's a fire going on, and the cop says, no, you gotta turn around. Man, fuck you, I'm gonna keep on going. What you gonna do? Arrest me, bitch? No, you ain't got time to do all that.
Yeah, dude, it sounded
You know what I mean?
crazy,
Like, you ain't got time to do that shit. Fuck you. Like, now Turkey's on fire right now.
Everything's on fire.
Yeah.
You notice that everything's now all of a sudden on fire.
The world is ablaze,
It's
sir.
not just California wildfires.
Well, and it's not just fires either. Like, the world is ablaze with madness.
Oh, yeah, all
People
over
are
this
going
motherfucker.
crazy, y'all.
Nuts
Crazy.
across the fucking globe. And while that's happening, BRICS is fucking getting more and more people added to it.
That's it.
They just put the Middle East in their shit right
Well,
now.
we're about to lose the value of the dollar,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
really going to tank our economy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all because of the way we've been doing things in Ukraine. Like, way to spurn the rest of the world to not want to have anything to do with us. Like, hey, all right, cool. Like, year after year, we create new wars. I mean, other than the 4 years that Trump was involved, like, we didn't actually have any new wars under Trump.
Yeah.
Like, every other president in my lifetime creates wars. That's all they do. That's their business.
Well, that's
Their
not what I said. That's the
conflicts.
best of, yeah.
Their military conflicts, because never has Congress actually authorized us going to war since World War II.
Yeah.
So we've just been in military conflict after military conflict because we're just
It's money.
propping up the military-industrial
Yeah,
complex
that's just
that
straight
Eisenhower
bread.
warned us about before it killed Kennedy. Like,
Yep. So I'm looking at Robert F.
RFKJ, baby. Best option we got right now.
Yeah. That's the other thing I've been noticing, man. They are really trying to shut that motherfucker
Oh, yeah.
down.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Absolutely.
bad, yo.
Yeah. Well, that's why the Biden administration won't provide him with Secret Service protection because they're
Yeah.
trying to bleed him out.
Yep.
Like, literally and figuratively.
But, like, come on,
Fiscally
man.
as well.
Like, the shit's just, it's starting to get old and retired.
Well, it's really fucking dictatorial, man.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
authoritarian dictatorship bullshit, and it's the Democratic Party doing it. It's
Yeah.
Joe Biden and his fucking group of fucking cronies.
It really is, because you sit there really putting it right there in front of your face to see this shit. Like, here it is.
Yeah, like it's.
They ain't hiding nothing.
You have to want to not believe.
Yeah.
To not believe what's going on.
You want to be
have to
what is
avoid
that?
it.
You want to try to be willfully ignorant, like we say. But
Yeah, I mean the stuff that's going on, dude.
it's just look, even on the road, man. Like, I'm tired of these motherfucking goddamn road warriors, these vigilantes that think they gotta fucking control the flow of traffic. And like, all right, so you know how Mr. Unit drives, right? I see a motherfucker like Mr. Unit coming, I see him in the mirror, I'm gonna go ahead and get over, let that motherfucker have that lane. You know what I mean? It makes sense. Not fucking get in that lane when I see him coming to slow the fuck down and try to stop this motherfucker from doing what the fuck he's doing. Like, look, if a motherfucker want to be ignorant on the road, let him be ignorant on the road. Just get out that motherfucker's way. Let him be ignorant in peace. But then when you try to fucking stop some shit, all you're doing is causing more of a fucking problem on the goddamn road for every fucking body else that's just trying to go home.
I mean, it's the same way as somebody going 80, somebody going 50, you ain't gonna ride behind them, riding their ass at 50. You just gonna drive around the motherfucker.
You would
So
like
what
to.
you got a problem with somebody doing 80 when you going 60? You
But
ain't
see-
going. You never want to go 80 in your life, Karen.
Here's the other
You're
fucking
scared shitless why you're going 80 for some reason to keep up with somebody.
People that want to input on other people's lives.
Yes.
For no fucking
For no
reason.
reason, yeah.
Like, if you know me, like, if I know you and you're driving 80 and I know you're driving 80, and like we do periodically, we give you shit about it. You know, like, that's probably not the best route. You know what I mean? But, like, that ain't the business of somebody that don't know you until you run into them or literally almost cause a wreck with them.
The third thing that gets me-
If you stay the fuck out of people's way and don't fuck with people that you ain't got no business fucking with,
Stay in your lanes.
stay in your lane.
There's the
If your
motherfuckers
lane's
that.
57, 58,
Don't
59,
make
63,
nothing,
stay in your
won't be
lane.
nothing. Right?
Exactly.
How's it go?
Don't
Like,
start no shit,
don't
won't
start
be no
nothing, won't
shit.
be nothing.
Right.
Like the motherfuckers that be in the passing lane going fucking
Get the fuck
under the
out the
speed
way.
limit, get the fuck on over. But then when you get over to try to pass them in the right, they want to speed up all of a sudden and don't want you
That's
to
why
like,
it's great having a vet. I
you
tell you what.
fucking
just-
idiot. Like, bitch, I got over to get away from you,
Yeah, yeah.
but now I'm right back behind you. Now you want a brake check.
Yep.
Because your stupid ass don't want to get the fuck over. But
Here's
if you
the
would have
thing,
let me
right?
pass you, you'd have been good.
If you are driving down a road that's 10 miles long, and at the end of that 10-mile road, you got to turn left, and there's 2 fucking lanes, stay in the right lane till about 9.5 miles. You know what I'm saying? Stay the fuck out of the way. Leave the
That's
lane
it.
open and drive
People
slow.
get in the left lane because they're gonna turn. Like they be
It's
turning
16
down.
miles.
They be turning down Haymarket, but they be at Van Hill.
Yep,
in the
yep,
left lane,
yep.
knowing they getting ready to turn 7.5 miles from now. Bitch, at 47.
Well-
It's 55 first off. Second
Yep.
off, get out the goddamn way. Third
Yep.
off, you ain't got a family member that's actually gonna drive you appropriately, bitch. Like, be better about yourself.
Well, look at
Like,
here.
goddamn.
You got yourself mirrors on your car. You got 2 eyes in your head.
Motherfuckers
you got
don't use
ears
them.
on your
They don't
body.
use them.
Pay attention to the shit going on in the vehicles around you.
People don't use them.
Either slow down or
I
speed
fly
up.
up on motherfuckers all day long on 66, just staring
Don't
at the
look
mirror,
at-
just
yeah.
looking right at me. And I'm like, because I'm slower
See, but-
now. I'm
but
coming at you
you-
slower in your mirror.
But you notice that instead of going around them.
I see that, but I can't go around him at that
can't.
point because I'm all the way in the far right lane. And then this dude wants to just get over real quick and just slow down and just staring at me in the mirror the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm looking
And
at
then
your
do
eyes.
this number.
And I'm looking
What?
at you, and then
What?
throw up your hands at me. When you was just
Motherfucker.
riding right
Yep.
over in the left, just lane next over, mind
Yeah.
your business. Just
Yeah.
doing you. Do you, boo.
Well,
and I'm just doing me too.
Stay out of the way. You
Stay
know
out
what I'm
the way.
saying? Like, just stay out the way. Get the
That-
fuck out of the way.
Like, I see a lot of accidents. I've seen a lot of accidents this past week happen just because motherfuckers want to be fucking these goddamn
even-
road vigilantes.
Yeah,
you know?
stupid shit. I don't even have
Just
to do
dumb
80.
shit.
I be doing 70. Flying down motherfuckers on 66 now, because that's how slow motherfuckers be
Yeah,
driving.
it's fucking terrible.
Like, I'm doing 70 and I'm flying by motherfuckers. I'm gonna have to dip in and out of lanes and shit. And I'm like, bro, why are y'all even doing it?
I'm
Like,
in a big ass truck actually doing the speed limit because I have to, and they fucking still driving fucking slow as shit. I'm like, if I'm doing the speed limit, I'm even doing sometimes 5 miles under. You know what I mean?
Yup.
And these motherfuckers are going slower than me, and I'm in a tanker. Like, there's no reason for you to be driving this slow. For me, yes, because I got weight in the back of this motherfucker. But for you, no.
I mean-
Get your ass down the fucking road.
It's hard to teach people how to drive, even when you see them doing shit and you know them and you're like, why are you doing this?
The thing that irks my nerves is
People
now.
think they're being safe by driving slower.
But no, you're
being
fucking it up,
more
yeah.
dangerous
Yes.
by driving as slow as you are.
Yep.
If you're in a 55 going 45, you are the danger.
Because here's the thing.
You are Walter White.
The shit I've
dangerous
learned with people.
motherfucker.
Right.
When they-
someone's running up on you at 70 at the minimum. Yeah, at the minimum.
The thing that gets me is the people that are driving slower, they don't pay attention to what's around them because they're driving. So like, all right, I'm good.
Because they think they're
Yeah,
fucking
go on
safe.
around me, do something else. I can't get around you because this ass hat next to you is
I'm
doing
going
the same
50 miles
fucking.
an hour and this 55, sir. You can just drive around
And
me
it's
if
like
you feel
they
like it.
love finding somebody else going as slow as they are and riding next to
And
them on
right
a
next to
two-lane
them.
fucking road.
This the other thing. Motherfuckers don't pass dump trucks and tractor trailers anymore. They stay right next to them. That is the worst spot to be in if you're a fucking driver. Like, no. Get
if
past the
you're-
motherfucker or get behind him.
You know what happens to large vehicles periodically? They have these inexpensive tires because they're trying to save money. Their tire explodes. You're right next
Oh,
to
them
them.
blowouts?
All your glass goes, and you're lucky if the vehicle doesn't overtake you and kill you.
Huh.
You know, like you driving slow and creating awkward spaces around you and the
Yep.
vehicles behind you and in front of you leads people
Not
to
safe.
want to get in front of you when you're coming. You ever have somebody jump out in front of you while you're driving down the road? Like if there's like space in front of you enough to like entice someone to want to jump out in front of you,
They're gonna take
and
it.
you're going so slow that
Yep.
they see that you got 15 motherfuckers stacked up behind you, they're gonna do all that's in their power if they're paying attention to get the fuck out in front
Yep,
of you. And
like,
then you're
man, I don't even wanna
why
deal
did
with
that
that guy?"
asshole just pull out in front of me? Like because you're a fucking problematic
Already.
person on the road.
Already. I done seen 3 accidents this week, man. Just some motherfuckers trying to slow somebody else down or not let a motherfucker pass them or not let a motherfucker merge. Like, y'all can't
Just
be this
being
fucking
vindictive
ignorant.
assholes.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of the way and let people
stupid.
merge. Like when I'm going down the road and there's somebody trying to merge, if I got the clear lane next to me, guess what I do? I get the fuck over!
Yep.
Even if it's some asshole like the Jew going too fast. You know why I get over then? Because I don't want him running into me.
I watched these
get the fuck
motherfuckers,
out of the way.
man.
Let the faster guy go by because let that nigga get the ticket too.
Ain't
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
What the fuck you talking
Look, the
about?
Jew wants to run 90, right? When he blows by me at 90 and I'm going 75 in a fucking 65,
I'ma let him get the ticket.
guess
Yeah.
what I'm going to do? I'm going to run it up to a little bit less than that fool. I'm going to let this fool get out there in front of me
Uh-huh.
and
Ever
run his
go about
ass off.
7 miles
And
an
when
hour?
he stands on the brakes, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to slow the fuck down.
Yep.
because
As
that's
soon as you
how it
smash
works.
the brake, I'm taking off the gas and I'm coasting. And
Yep.
I'm already going slower because he's already arrested or pulled over. Basic drive.
These motherfuckers, man, they tell them to come back to work now. It's just, it's gonna be a
66
bitch.
is gonna be worse.
66
man.
is gonna be
66
so
is gonna
bad.
Suck so fucking bad. It sucks now, but like.
It's gonna be terrible, man. And come to winter time too. It's about to be winter too. Like, man, come the fuck on.
Everybody back to work in winter.
Everybody-
It's gonna be fucking
Yeah.
shit.
And then say we do get some snow. There's no place to push it. There's no place on fucking 66 to push
Yeah, you
that
gotta push
shit
it all
up.
the way to the end.
Well, you got to push
Like,
it over and lift it up over the lip.
You can't. There's
do
no
that.
lip there. They don't have that. No.
You gotta take
tall
Jersey
now.
walls out in order for you to actually
Yeah.
remove snow from there.
There's no place for shit to go.
Can't put them in the middle lane
Nope.
because the express
'Cause you
lane
got the
butts up with the
express
express
lane.
lane.
So are you
Yeah.
telling me that the government redid the roads and didn't think it out very well?
Absolutely.
No, independent contractor did the roads, and the government bought it.
Yeah, they approved
Well,
the design.
the state did it. Yeah.
Whoever.
Well, but here's the other part. Because you can see it when it rained. When it would rain, remember how it would rain and that shit would get all flooded? There's no place for the water to drain.
place, same
It would just
thing.
go over the bridge. You go over every bypass. You see water just flowing over into traffic and shit. I'm like, man, there's not even, the drainage isn't even set up right. Like, it's going to be a problem. If we have a winter, 66 is going to be fucked the fuck
66
up. It's going to be bad.
Because when they plow 5 deep. Shoulder, lane.
It's all got to get pushed to one side, but the thing is,
Well, they're gonna come
there's-
spans, you know what I'm saying? Bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam, bam. So
They're
you're
gonna have
riding
to push it.
behind plow trucks at 10 mile an hour.
They're going to have to push it all to the right, but there's no place
There's
for it to
nowhere
go.
to put it if
there's
there's-
no place to put it.
There's nowhere to put it. They can't only push it but so far.
Exactly.
We're gonna shut a lane
So
down.
one lane is going to be shut down. It's going to have to
At
be.
least one.
That's it.
You're gonna have one if you're lucky, and they're
And
gonna work
then-
out a second if you're really lucky.
You got to figure out how that shit's going to melt because there's no place for it to fucking go. I'm like, yo, I'm looking at it when it rained and I noticed that shit. I'm like, yo, if we actually get a fucking winter, man, fuck 66. There ain't no, you can't go. You're not gonna be able to go nowhere. Especially if you get stuck on that shit. It's gonna be
Can't
worse than
try 29 though
95.
either
Dude,
though.
66
Nope.
was bad back
You're
in the
gonna be
day
shit
when
out
there
of
was
luck.
space to push off the shit on anyway. Once you
yeah.
get out there in the snow.
And they took away all that space on
I
the
was
shoulder.
coming
It's
through
all
there-
gone.
I come through there in the El Camino once. I did about 15. Well, it's probably more about 6 or 7 slides back and forth. You know, where I was just 180 and going down the road in the El Camino. I'm like, well, I managed to keep the front end going in the right direction pretty much the whole time, but the rear end come around on me like many times.
Yeah.
And I just kept going, drove through it. But like, man, that road ain't no good.
Nah.
And the way they've rebuilt it, like
The way they
it's a
redone
great
it.
high-speed blast if you know there's nobody else on it.
Yes.
But man, it
It's a
sucks
good Autobahn
otherwise.
setup.
Yeah,
It's
once
good
you get-
Autobahn
yeah.
Really
setup.
blaze on it if you want. You can open up
Like,
in
you
that
can do
motherfucker.
100
Yeah.
whatever after fucking midnight on that bitch for all 60 miles of it. But other than that, it ain't worth the fuck.
No.
Economy wise, fucking recreational,
Like,
anything.
if you
anything.
gotta
bad
pay to
news.
go, when you're paying to go to work, the money that you have to pay because that shit changes every fucking day. Like, I think it was Thursday, it was like 10 something. Friday it was 9 something.
What's that? Which exit is that?
That's the one by my job, the Balls Ford exit to get on the expressway there. It was $10, like 10.40.
Yeah,
Then it was
Balls Ford to
9.57.
Gainesville.
Yeah.
So we talking about 2 miles?
Yep.
Yeah, I take Centerville to Manasco, which is 28 to 20. Yeah, Centerville to Manasco, that's like 2 miles.
Yep.
3 miles, and they went like $7.
Yeah, $8.50, $8.75.
Cheapest I paid used to be $4.20 like 6 months ago. Now it's $6.50.
And that's the thing that gets me with it. It fluctuates every day. You're never paying the same price.
You never in traffic.
Unless-
Traffic don't depend on it either.
Yep, unless you're on 495 or you're heading to like New York and shit, you pay the same price on the toll. Going up, it's always the same.
That
But
and going to
Virginia,
Frederick.
yeah, but Virginia, shit, that shit fluctuates every fucking day. It's
Fucked
never
up.
the same
That shit's
price.
fucked up.
Sounds like a really
The only road I ever known, like I said, that's going to Frederick was at 65 or whatever that is, $2.10.
Yeah, going
Been
up
that way for
yeah.
years.
Yep,
The whole goddamn road, the whole fucking road, $2.10.
that's it. But you come to Virginia, that shit changes. And coming back, it's different every
Well,
day.
it's a scam.
Oh yeah.
fucking
Yeah, it's
scam.
independent motherfuckers just robbing motherfuckers, and VDOT's a part of it. That's why they got these little fake people coming over here talking about turn left. You know, get over in the other lane, get over in the other lane. You got 2 trucks driving, talking about get over, just driving for no reason. And then you get up in front of them, and they ain't a motherfucker in front of them because those motherfuckers work with the other motherfuckers that put the price up. Right, so this is my couch conspiracy. These
He's talking about independent contractors.
independent
I've seen those.
contractors try to push the people off the road to get on the easy pass lane because either way, both of them motherfuckers making money. That's the couch conspiracy. So they'll have just two driving trucks with the lane end sign going over there, and they just ride. Doing about 30. They ain't stopping
ain't
shit.
no
They ain't
work
picking
going on.
cones up. They just ride. It's fucking up traffic like a motherfucker, bro, until they finally get the fuck off.
You got the crash cushion and you got the fucking sign saying lane closed ahead, and it's a moving lane closure. Like, but there's nothing there. It's there's every day. He's right. It's every day. There's two
Well, no
trucks
matter what time.
and a pickup truck.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard this couch conspiracy here.
Just
on the
ride.
Nurse and Friend show. I-66 is being utilized to take advantage of the citizenry
It's been
in the
that
state
way.
of Virginia.
Yeah, these white people freaked out when they first came out when they wanted $70 to drive to DC.
Yep.
$60 to drive to DC
Nah,
was
and
12 miles, 11 miles, and people freaked out. But
you know what
these
pisses
motherfuckers
me
don't give a
off?
fuck now.
You know
It's
what
like,
pisses me off the most about it? This is the primary corridor into the city from the rest of the country.
Of America.
Oh yeah.
And
yep.
this is where
The capital of America.
Right. This is where Americans want to come to see the nation's capital because it's a fabled great place to see. You know, but
The free and the brave
when
and-
you
and
get
all that,
there to
you
the
know.
land of the free, the capital of the land of the free, and you got to pay $50 or $100 just to drive your child in to
One
show
way.
them the places.
Yeah.
One
that-
way.
right?
Yeah.
Just to show them the places of history, the monuments to all the things that we're supposed to be proud of and aware of, and not even necessarily proud of, just aware of, like the Vietnam Memorial, right? Like that's there to remind us to not go to war in stupid situations. You know, now something
But you know
interesting.
that's tucked away in behind some bushes and shit.
Are they letting it get overgrown?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's not overgrown, but the bushes, the canopy on it now, it's a fucking enclosure, like almost.
Well, I can tell you this, man. Shit's fucked up. Like, we
Absolutely.
got some seriously fucked up shit going on out here, and it's kind of a problem.
Problem ain't
I'm a
the
big
word.
fucking problem.
It's almost to the point where it's like,
No, you know what the real problem is, motherfucker? We're like on the verge of World War III, and nobody wants to admit it.
yeah.
Nobody wants to talk about it in
a-
mainstream media.
I'm waiting to see what's happening with Taiwan now. Like that's gonna be a whole nother fucking mess of bullshit getting ready to come. We still got one more year, and then on top of that, then we got the election year getting ready to come up, which is gonna be even bigger shit of a whole bunch of people going back and forth arguing over two old individuals instead of really fucking trying to say, hey, who can we get up in here to make something happen? Who can we get up in this
if the parties
motherfucker?
cared about the American citizenry, they would have us voting for people that are not Donald
They
Trump
can't
or
really
Joe
put
Biden.
the Dems can't really put up Biden back
No,
up.
they will.
They will. They want to.
They don't
fucking
want to.
ridiculous.
They don't
will.
want to, but they
They want
this
to
is-
run Gavin Newsom because he's done such a bang-up job of California. They want to bring that debacle to the rest of the fucking country.
What? It's just something else going on out there that
Biden's
isn't
not even
fucked up.
functionable though, man. You can't have that man as your spokesperson, bro.
Man, they don't give a shit. They got that one bitch in Congress who's just fucking invalid at this point.
Dianne Feinstein.
Yeah, she's an invalid, but
She's
fucking.
turned over the rights of her life to her child.
But yeah,
take
she
care of her,
still
but
can
she's
vote
still-
on policies.
Yeah, she still gets to say yay or nay, even though
She
she's
can't
being
say
told-
yay or nay.
She's being told to do it. It's wild, dude. Things are wild.
Like-
Things are absolutely wild. Like, did you see the general on Tucker on Twitter? Oh my God, General Douglas MacArthur or something like that. He's a retired member, like general of America.
Yeah.
And dude, he was talking about how he goes, look, the Ukrainians running out of people, right? So they're acting like this war is so important. Who's going to be there to fight it when the Ukrainians run out of people?
Yeah.
It's going to be us. But here's the problem. We don't have the fucking state-of-the-art warfare machine that we need to have to go to war with a nation like Russia or China. But we don't have the infrastructure. We don't have the facility to do so. He's like, we will get wiped out if we do this. And nobody wants to admit that other than fucking, I don't know, ex-fucking generals? Why would we want to listen to those guys? I mean, because they're on Tucker, so they must be right-wing, so they must be lying. That's what a lot of people are going to say, just to write off the whole
but see,
thing.
that's as soon as fucking if somebody goes on one of those shows. Like they did that to Ice Cube. Like that shit got me. Like these
Did you
motherfuckers.
see Cube on Twitter?
Yeah,
With Tucker?
I saw parts of it, but I'm like, these motherfuckers like just ran Ice Cube through the dirt, and I'm like, how the fuck?
But they've been doing that because they said he didn't take the vaccine, lost $8 million. He's like, I didn't lose $8 million I didn't have.
Yeah, exactly. How you going? And he said it. And I liked how he said. He goes, man, how'd I lose money I never had? Like, I never lost anything. He goes, I'm not. That's why. So the whatever show, Method Man's on some show, one of 50 Cent show, I think it's Power or something, and Redman was on as his brother, and everybody asked him, was like, yo, why didn't Redman come back to reprise his role as your brother? He said, man, he didn't want to take the jab. Redman said he didn't want to take it. They said, fuck it. They had somebody else that did take it and replaced him.
Line of his, he's like, no shot.
Yeah, and I'm like, you can't fault them. Like, they made it to the point where it was. You remember how I said how they divide people now was unvaxxed and vaxxed. Now here's the new line is was it transgender and not. You know what I mean? If you don't agree with the transgender movement and shit, then fucking fuck you. It's like, wait a minute. Now this is the new thing now.
They're like, trying to make it if you're anti-trans, you're anti-gay and lesbian
everything.
Rights.
Yeah.
Like it's because it's all not the same.
Exactly. Like, just because somebody doesn't like something doesn't mean they're against all of you.
Well,
you know what I mean?
It's like this, right?
It's just there's certain things that I don't agree with that you seem to fucking agree with, and we can agree to disagree. That's how it needs to be.
That's the thing that's really annoying to me is the people that want to like have all this shit in school for 5-year-olds and shit. They are religious about it. And I don't want religion involved with any of this shit.
But see, remember that big ass argument when we was in school, how they were like, they didn't want to have religion in school, and you can't say
separation of church and state.
All that shit, yeah,
you shouldn't have the state utilizing like religious doctrine to tell you what you can and can't do.
Exactly.
And the problem with the woke culture thing is people are indoctrinated into it in a manner that is religious-like.
But see, here's the other thing. They
believe in it regardless of whether or not it's something that they can justify. Like, they can't even explain to you why they support it, but they do.
But here's the other thing. I hate when they call it the woke agenda, because that's not woke. That's what gets me. That is not the
left
fucking...
has hijacked the term that you people came up with.
Yeah.
Pardon me for using the term.
But that's the shit. But that's the shit that gets me, though.
I mean, it was a very black thing.
It was.
You got you people. You heard it here, ladies.
Yeah.
But see, that's what it was.
But that, like, if Mike said we came up with it, that would be fine. But if I say you people came up with it, that's a problem. Right? Even though it's the exact same statement.
Everything's correct. Y'all can keep on carrying on.
But see, here's the thing, though, that got me with it. Like, how are you going to say that this is the woke agenda when it's not? Like, woke is...
Because it's been hijacked, Mike.
Yeah, to say that this is what...
Well,
tell the whites...
Some people say they woke and they ain't really woke.
That's the other thing. That's the thing.
That's because the concept has had itself stolen.
Exactly.
And it's become such a more encompassing thing into things that it was originally
when
not.
Woke came around, it was during the fucking 1970s to the early 80s when the Black Panther Party movement was coming along and the Nation of Islam was up and about, and fucking you had all these civil rights and activism was going on. And they were basically saying and teaching people, like, look, this is what the government is doing to you. And if you realize this, you're starting to wake up out of the slumber that you're in, which came the woke concept. You're waking up, you're seeing shit for what it really is.
Right, like originally I always thought of it as being aware of
what's happening.
The bullshit
exactly.
that the
is
man
exactly
is trying to do to us.
That's exactly it.
See the light because you're woke.
Yes.
Right, and to me, it has nothing to do with the color of my skin. It has to do with me being aware
of what the bullshit
government is doing to hold all of us down.
Exactly.
And now woke culture has become pushing the LGBTQ agenda,
which I don't understand how that happened. I'm trying to fucking grasp
how it got incorporated.
Yeah, how in the world did that become the fucking thing? Oh, you're not woke because you don't understand what's going on. Like,
the thing that irks me is I'm supportive of so much.
Yeah, we all are on this show. We are supportive, but the thing, it gets me. Like, they were talking about. They had some. I can't remember what the interview was, but I remember this woman was talking to a guy. Or no, this dude was talking to a trans woman and said, so if Mike Tyson got in the ring and said he wanted to be a trans woman and got in the ring and knocked the bitch out, is that acceptable? And she sat there and she was paused for me. He's like, I'm asking a question. She's trying, you don't understand. He goes, no. He said, I'm asking you a question. If Mike Tyson said, if he identified as a female, gets in a ring and just pulverizes a woman, is that acceptable?
Did you hear about the transgender weightlifter that broke the record
Yeah, I
by
saw that.
400 pounds.
No shit that's gonna happen.
400 pounds.
That's a goddamn man.
Like,
that is a man that beat the record. I get that. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but you're supposed to celebrate like.
I mean, you remember Ladybugs, right? With Rodney
Yeah, with-
and the little boy that killed himself.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They made the whole movie about a boy coming to the girls' team and making them competitive because he was pretending to be a girl.
That was a soccer.
Dangerfield?
Yeah, Rodney
Rodney
Dangerfield.
Dangerfield.
And really fucked up jokes in it. Really fucked up
Any
jokes.
Rodney Dangerfield joint was real fucked up, bro.
Nah, this one had some real dark
I've seen
shit.
Ladybugs. Y'all seen
Ladybugs had a dark scene where he's like helping the boy try on the dress, and they're in the dressing room, and the feet are moving, and it's like, oh, it's too tight. Oh, you'll get used to it.
Well, see-
And then they come out of the dressing room, the old lady just about has a heart attack.
But see, that's the other thing too. The pedophilia shit they be talking about in
Yeah.
Hollywood. Like they put it right in your face, but people are like, "Oh no, that's not it." No, but that's some
Hey,
shit that's happening.
the Corys-
you hear the
the
child.
Corys-
Yeah, you hear all these children actors now coming out and talking about, "Yo, this is what happened to me. This is what was going on when I was there. This is what I went through." And you see more and more children actors coming out. Like, what's that one dude? Orlando something.
Bloom?
No. He was
Jones?
in That's So Raven. What the fuck was his name, man? Everybody says this boy is crazy and whatnot, and I'm like, yo, I think he went through some shit as a child actor. Like, a lot of these people go through shit that we don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
You know, your parents put you in this position to where now you're basically the breadwinner of the family. You do what you gotta fucking do.
And you're a child.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They ain't around you. They got somebody that's supposed to be managing you, or somebody that's supposed to be looking out for you in this industry, who's basically using you. So I do believe a lot of shit is going on that is foul in this motherfucker.
Oh, guaranteed.
Guarantee is some foul fucking fuckers out this bitch.
Yeah, but they don't want to talk about that. They want to
No,
keep
no,
us
no.
divided.
Exactly.
They don't want to let us talk about the things that they're doing that are fucked up. They want us to sit here and hate each other because of the color of our skin or the sexual
Yeah.
orientation that we claim.
And claim that you're not woke. That's not the woke agenda.
See,
Yeah.
and that's the thing, right? If I support 90% of the fucking agenda of the vast majority of LGBTQ shit, but I don't want the transgenders to be able to fight each other and like compete in sports because it's just not fair. And like I don't want
That's just ridiculous for people to actually.
I don't want it to be in
think that's
school.
fair.
I don't want it to be in school indoctrination. Like I don't want religious to be indoctrinated in school either.
Because that was a big thing.
See, here's the thing about school, right? Teach the children how to think. Teach them how to have critical thought.
But
teach
they don't
them how
want
to
that.
be. I know that.
They
but
don't
like,
want that.
But the problem is, you got to teach them how to think and how to understand, and then they can figure themselves in the world out. But if you just teach them what to say and what to think, you're just creating drones,
Which
mindless
makes it-
fucking drones.
That's an anti-woke movement. You see,
Right, the school system is on an anti-woke movement,
But you're
and they're
saying that.
indoctrinating you in under the term woke.
Thank you. That's the shit that's getting me. I'm like, how the fuck this doesn't make any sense? Like, you should be teaching kids how to be able to be financially stable, how to do some entrepreneurship. Like, if they got something creative, let them learn how to be creative in that field right there. You know what I mean? Parents already have it difficult as it is, and I try my damnedest to teach my kids as much and pump them with as much knowledge as possible. But I don't have a lot of time under the sun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do as best I can. I support you in whatever you want to venture into. Like, if it's what you like doing, cool. Like, Drew does it with his kids. You know what I mean? He's right there with them. If this is something you like doing, cool, I got you.
See, but that's the problem, is that it's all about checking boxes, and it's not about accomplishing what the actual task
Yes.
is. Like, the agendas with the military that they're pushing doesn't help us become more militaristically ready for something that could happen. And the more we do in the world, the more likely something bad is to happen to us, because we're out here being the bullies.
But America's always been that. That's the thing.
Right, but so many people want to act like we're not.
But
they want to act like we have pure motives all the time.
Never.
When we don't.
We've never had
We've
pure
never
motives.
had them.
It's always been, what can we get if we enter this shit? What deal are we going to break out of this?
What what if our
What
American
leverage can we get?
What if our American oligarchs can we help to fund?
Yes.
How can we jerk the system to bring more money back to ourselves?
Yeah.
How can we enrich ourselves through this system?
How do we flip this? How do we make this work for us? Because if it ain't gonna work for us, then fuck it, we ain't dealing with it. You know, like, all right, you had all that shit happen in Puerto Rico a couple years back. Did we help them out? Nah, we ain't give a fuck about Puerto Rico. Why are we gonna give a fuck about our homies down there in Puerto Rico?
We ain't give a fuck about Detroit for the past how many fucking years.
Yeah,
They
and
drink
that's-
water.
yeah,
and that's the
Why
thing,
the fuck
right?
give a fuck about
New
Puerto
Orleans,
Rico?
That's the thing.
Michigan, we got shit that's
We're the
really
giant
going
Detroit.
on.
Like, how are we not offended as Americans that they want to
Exactly.
pass a $25 billion bill to supply aid to fucking Maui after the fires? We're going to give $1 billion to them in Hawaii, but we're going to give $24 billion on the back of that to Ukraine, and we're going to call it fucking relief for
And
Maui?
anybody can drive to Detroit.
Fuck you.
Anybody can drive to Detroit.
Yeah, and you can
It
go
ain't
there.
no farther from Detroit from what, Maine to Oregon. Detroit got to be about the same
It's right in
goddamn
the middle.
distance from
It's
there to
Yeah,
there.
smack dab in the
It's
middle of
probably
it.
cheaper to go from fucking Oregon to go straight across. You know what I mean? But either way, don't matter. Anybody can drive to Detroit. They can't drink water. Bring your own water and
I
go to
tell you
Detroit.
what the real problem is. So many people got indoctrinated into thinking that Russia is the reason Donald Trump got elected, when that was a hoax created by the Clinton campaign.
And that was already shown that was
Russia
fucking
was the reason why Trump got elected?
That's what a lot of
That's
people
what
think.
people
Holy
believe.
fuck, what they got to do with it?
That Russia rigged the shit to make him win or some shit like that. You know, Snowden did some shit.
Are
and
those the same
fucking,
people that think that Trump rigged the numbers too?
Yeah, well, they think
Are it the same people
that
though?
the Russians injected themselves into the voting machines that they now claim are not corruptible. Right? That's what they think
Yeah.
happened in 2016. They think that Trump won because the Russians juked the machines themselves.
And they got him on video
they
talking
think-
about get my votes or whatever.
But they
some
think that
standard
there's
That's
whatever.
this
no
one.
way.
That's this
They
one
think there's
around.
no way that could have happened in 2020, because that would mean that maybe they actually didn't win the election. When every election for the last 25 fucking years, for the last 23 years roughly,
Yeah,
because the
23.
2000 election, they fucking fought it. The 2004 election, they fucking fought it. Everybody has fought every election.
Yeah.
Every time.
Vote fraud
my
shit,
entire
right?
life.
Vote
There's
fraud,
always
yeah,
been
there's
something
always been
going on.
vote fraud, yeah.
Right. And now we're politically prosecuting our enemies. Like, the party in
There
power.
was again this one,
the
but it
party
wasn't
in
that
power
serious.
is-
It was on both sides. You know
But that's the party in power activating its political justice system to try to fucking smear and destroy its political opponents.
But the crazy part is,
They know they can't beat Trump in a real deal fair election.
here's the other fucking thing. So I saw like highlights and shit from the Republican debate. And the way these motherfuckers are attacking that dude that you was talking
Vec.
about, they
Vec's the
jump
dude.
on his
Vec's
ass.
the
Like,
dude.
the thing that got me was this one motherfucker said, we already had somebody with a funny last name come up on stage, and you know, look what happened when he was in charge. Now we got another person with a funny last name. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, they're trying
you
to
really
sue these-
blatantly
Obama.
you really blatantly just said some fucking condescending bullshit out your mouth.
Well, but you know what's funny? Vivek actually was plagiarizing Obama. Oh, who's this skinny guy with the funny last name up here in the middle of this?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he should
even
be
said
here.
it.
He ripped off Obama's statement.
Because I'm like, you know, and I was like, you know, for him to think that he's gonna have it, he knows he's not gonna have it easy running. He knows that, because I'm like, yo, you're going against
The things he's saying.
a machine that is already wired a certain way, and you don't fit in that cog.
well, he's
like
not,
they want you
he's
to.
not really a Republican. He's only been a Republican since like 2020.
Because he's like, I'm a businessman. I know business. I'm an entrepreneur. And he is right about fucking some things. Some things I don't fuck with him on, but some things I do. I can see him on, you know, because he's like, yo, capitalism gets you out of poverty. He's not wrong about that.
Crony capitalism.
Crony
is
capitalism is what the problem is.
Right.
But see, I think if he said that, it'd probably be a little clearer message, because right now capitalism is an evil term out here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
gotta
Because people don't
differentiate.
understand the difference in between them.
That's
People
right.
don't get that.
Because people think that crony capitalism is just capitalism.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be, or that's the way that it's supposed to be designed.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
not. You've got to let businesses fail. Like,
Yes.
why does Hostess Cupcakes get to fail but General Motors gets bought out? That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. You got these little banks. They're letting these little banks go ahead and just fucking tank. So the big banks come in and just take them.
But they're bankrolling the big banks when they fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
fucking garbage,
So
dude.
the little banks don't get no help, but you're letting these fucking little banks tank out, get fucked up when they're actually helping people and helping their communities out.
Is this show even a comedy anymore?
We're going into we dibble and dabble in a lot of shit.
I've been getting pissed lately, dude.
So,
Like,
but I've been right there with you
government's
though.
been pissing me off,
I've been getting aggravated with the shit that I actually see out here.
All right, look, everything written down.
all right, hold up. Ladies and gentlemen, with that
Let's
said,
yeah, we're gonna come back
we
with you
gotta bring
later.
this episode of the Mason and Friends show to a close.
We got a little heated.
Yeah, we'd like to thank you so much for
I'm not
listening.
gonna start off with nothing good.
We'll see
All
what
I got right now is fuck DC police.
Yeah, it's not going to help anything right now. But
Well, it's not
anyway,
gonna help starting off with the next episode.
well, they helped you out. So
Oh no, there's another thing. There's a story with that
then
one.
we need to get into that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
Well, we're starting off on a negative note. Come on right back around, man.
Yes,
We're
sir.
turning
might
this
be
shit
some
around.
funny
Come
in
back,
it.
get it. Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't
We'll
know.
do something with
I'm
it.
gonna work on getting my pecs to jump for y'all. Y'all give y'all
Are
something to watch.
you gonna Terry Crews some shit?
I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna
Peg
work on it.
popping?
I'm gonna work on it in 2.5
I don't
minutes.
think
Y'all
Don't make his
gonna
titties
pop.
bounce. Ladies
I
and
can't
gentlemen,
pop them. I've already tried.
thank you so much for listening.
I can self-pop them.
We'd like to encourage you to
Karate
listen
chop.
to old episodes as well as new episodes.
Like, share, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
God
right.
damn it.
Don't bogart this bitch.
Oh man.
Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people.
it's dark.
Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
Little bits by little bits, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving forward.
That's right. Keep grinding on the shit you're trying to
I
get
love
done
y'all.
because that is how things get done.
We believe in you.
Roger Shiner, man, Yom Kippur.
Don't forget, we love you very much. We love you very much.
Love y'all.
And peace be with you.
Go.
Thanks,
Fuck
baby.
y'all, Kapoor.